Let's talk The Walking Dead Comic Covers, Volume 4, The Heart's Desire, which includes issues 19 through 24. Number 19. We begin this story arc with a very iconic first cover and issue appearance of Michonne. This is one of my all-time favorite character portrait covers. Inside the issue, however, her zombie apocalypse nightclub outfit is hidden most of the time under her Jedi cloak, unfortunately. Overall, a visually flamboyant looking character. Her pets are both gross and awesome. One's got a beer belly while the other can't even keep his intestines inside his belly and his ribs are exposed. It's just so damn cool. I love it. Number 20 is a sleeper cover. At first it didn't seem like much, but damn, this cover has grown on me. It is also right off the pages of the comic, yet it still doesn't spoil the story. Number 21 displays very awesome looking walkers. However, I always felt Tony Moore drew the hands like a cartoon. The cover does have beautiful imagery and symbolism. The cover is identical to a scene inside the story, and the holding hands belong to Carl and Sophia. A butterfly, symbolizing new life, rests on the barbed wire on top of the fence. Over 100+ issues later, Carl will yet again appear on the cover, but he will be holding hands with a very different girl. Number 22 appears to spoil the contents of the story. However, this scene has actually happened in the previous issue. In the issue, the scene takes place in an indoor basketball court, not a prison cell. Having different cover and issue artists might explain for the differences between the cover and the story inside the comic. For any fans who have not caught up with the comic book, you are not seeing things. This is Michonne and Tyrese on the cover, with Tyrese's current girlfriend Carol catching them in the act. And yes, the TV show did not translate any of this to the screen. Number 23 follows suit by having the previous issue's events on the cover, this being a bloody brawl between Rick and Tyrese, which does start in number 22 and finish in 23. Again, Tony Moore has a different setting than the story does inside the comic. The fight in the comic happens indoors. A nice twist is that although the reasons for the fight are different from the show to the comic, this cover actually fits the show better. Both this cover and the show have the fight with Tyrese outside, and Tyrese is bloodied a lot worse in the show than he was in the comic. Number 24 is the very last time Tony Moore's version of Rick Grimes will appear on the cover of The Walking Dead. It is also completely inconsistent with the story inside the issue. Rick Grimes is busted up from the fight, bandages all over his face, and his eyes swollen. However, one can actually argue that this cover represents how Rick feels on the inside perfectly. This issue is the issue where Rick breaks down and he screams at the other survivors, giving a speech, one that will become famous with the fans. In this speech, he proclaims that the survivors are in fact the Walking Dead. Volume 4, The Heart's Desire story arc cover stats. 5 out of 6 covers are actual scenes from inside the comic. 1 out of 6 covers is a character's first cover appearance. The character that makes her first cover appearance in this story arc is Michonne. Only 2 out of 6 covers feature walkers. Rick Grimes only appears on 1 cover out of 6. My very favorite cover in this story arc, hands down, it's no contest. Number 19. It's not just because I am a huge Michonne fan, but it's because it's one awesome, gross, and great character portrait cover. I absolutely love this cover. And this will most likely remain one of the comic covers I unfortunately never own. Runner-ups, number 24 and number 20. Honorable mention, number 23. Fifth place, number 21. Least favorite, number 22. I do want to mention the honorable mention, number 23, and fifth place, number 21. That was a tough call. What gave 21 the fifth place was those cartoon hands that I never really cared for. However, again, all of these covers I really enjoy, except for one, and that's number 22, one of my least favorite covers. Be sure to pick your favorite covers, because your votes will be counted in this comment box, and the winning covers with the most votes will be showcased in their very own video, picked by us. Stay tuned. Next, Volume 5, The Best Defense.